Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's dive right into this. The cybersecurity landscape is shifting right under our feet, and those old playbooks, well, they just don't cut it anymore. Today, we're looking at something that is so much more than just a standard textbook. We're decoding Anthony Fariar's Certified Ethical Hackers Certification Study Guide 2026 edition, published by Pan4Ware LLC. This is fully updated for the CEH version 13 blueprint, and you should really consider this guide your ultimate tactical survival manual for this brand new era of cybersecurity. If you're looking to finally bridge that gap between abstract theory and the gritty, practical realities of a penetration testing career, you are absolutely in the right place. Here's our mission briefing for today. We'll be covering 1. The CEH v13 evolution, 2. AI offense and defense, 3. The 5 phases framework, 4. The 10-week study plan, and 5. Mastering the final exam. Let's get moving. Starting with Section 1, the CEH v13 evolution. So this 2026 edition isn't just a minor tweak. Actually, scratch that. It's a complete, ground-up expansion that was rebuilt specifically for the new v13 requirements. And the stakes here are incredibly high. Whether you're a student, a security analyst, or a seasoned pro, you're very likely aiming for DoD 8140 compliance. That is a truly critical benchmark of trust and capability in our industry. This guide gives you the exact technical depth you need to meet that standard, with the ultimate goal of passing your CEH v13 exam on the very first try. No second guessing, just first try success. Moving on to Section 2, AI offense and defense. Right now, we're seeing a massive, undeniable shift toward AI-powered security. The old threat landscape of traditional manual attacks, it's being supercharged. Unlike those condensed, high-level overviews you might have seen, this curriculum treats AI as a foundational element. Just imagine an attacker using deepfake social engineering to clone your CEO's voice in seconds to manipulate targets. It's wild. We're talking about AI-assisted reconnaissance that maps out vulnerabilities almost instantly, alongside the AI-driven defensive cooling you desperately need to fight back. In the AI age, you literally have to master both the sword and the shield. All right, Section 3, the 5 phases framework. This framework is exactly how the guide logically organizes all 20 of the CEH v13 modules. Because you don't just hack, you follow a very methodical attack chain. Step 1 is reconnaissance, gathering your intel. Step 2 is scanning, probing around for weaknesses. Step 3 is gaining access, the actual breach itself. Step 4 is maintaining access, setting up those sneaky backdoors. And finally, Step 5 is covering tracks, erasing your digital fingerprints so no one knows you were there. This specific breakdown trains you to think exactly like an advanced persistent threat executing a high-stakes heist. Of course, you can't pull off those 5 phases without the right gear. The guide covers an expanded, highly current toolchain that professionals are using in the field right now. You've got Nmap for network discovery, Metasploit for executing exploits, Wireshark for deep packet analysis, because packets never lie, right? Burp Suite for web apps, and SQL Map for database flaws. But using hands-on scenarios and full attack chain walkthroughs, you learn how to break systems so you intimately understand the why behind every single defensive countermeasure. You learn how to break it so you know exactly how to fix it. Up next is Section 4, the 10-week study plan. Now, having all this technical knowledge doesn't mean much if you can't actually retain it and apply it under pressure. That's why this guide ditches those generic, boring checklists in favor of a highly structured 10-week real-world application approach. Week 1 kicks off a milestone-driven path that keeps you accountable. By the time you hit Week 9, you're utilizing these amazing quick reference appendices and a specialized tool-to-module guide for high-impact, rapid review. Then Week 10 is entirely dedicated to exam day mastery. It's an actionable, step-by-step journey that is perfectly paced to set you up for success before your operation even begins. And finally, Section 5, mastering the final exam. Let's shift over to the execution phase. The guide offers some really exclusive logistical insights, like how to navigate the variable cut score model. What does that mean? Well, it means the passing score isn't just one static number. It actually fluctuates based on the specific difficulty of your question bank on test day. Understanding this variable model strategically changes your whole approach. It completely prevents that dreaded test day panic and ensures your execution remains totally flawless.
125. That is the sheer volume of complex, scenario-based questions you've got to successfully navigate during the exam. To put that into perspective, these aren't just simple vocabulary flashcards. They are deeply testing your ability to apply those 5 phases and that AI tooling in real-time, high-pressure scenarios. Balancing broad knowledge with this intense level of technical depth is exactly what the EC Council requires from you to earn that coveted CEH master status.
So, what's the big takeaway here? We've walked through the v13 evolution, the massive AI integration, the tactical phases, the real-world tools, and that 10-week game plan. AI has completely rewritten the rules of the threat landscape, and attackers are already out there using it. So the real question is, are you ready to prepare smarter, utilize Anthony Farrier's definitive 2026 guide, and master those new rules yourself? The roadmap is right here waiting for you. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.